welcome all to the press conference ahead of tomorrow's game between Melbourne City and Manchester City. We've obviously got representation from the two teams. So we've got John Van Schip, the manager of Melbourne City, with captain Patrick Kisnobo, and Manuel Pellegrini, manager of Manchester City, and captain Vincent Kompany.
No, tomorrow we are going to play just with one team. Maybe we are going to make some change in the second half, but not 45 minutes each team. So we are going to start with all the professional players, and then in the second half we'll see, make some change with young players.
Vincent, can you give us a bit of an insight into what you thought about the Adelaide players on Wednesday night?
Yeah, they were good. They were sharp. They were good in ball possession, and the level is actually, of pretty high standard. So they gave us a good game, and for us it was about the fitness, and we got out of it what we needed. But I've got to say that the standard of the team, technically especially, was really good.
Did that surprise you?
No, because what might surprise you is that they show a lot of games from the Australian League in the UK. So I got to see them play a few times, and I've got to say most of the games are quite open. And I like watching football from everywhere anyway, so I knew they were one of the better teams in Australia, and they showed it on the day. I mean, it's good. You don't want to have a walkover when you start playing games, and for us they gave us a good game.
And have you seen much of the Melbourne City players in training or in games, and what are you kind of expecting tomorrow night?
Yeah, we saw the derby, and they might not know it, but kind of the games they play are sometimes on repeat within the facilities in Manchester, so we do get to see them. And I think they're at the same stage as we were maybe 4 or 5 years ago, where they are constantly improving. And if they can learn one thing from what we've experienced, is that if they're patient enough and they work hard enough, they will get to the top. And the difference for me, I don't expect to be much bigger than with Adelaide.
Raheem Sterling's joined you guys late last night and today. Have you kind of welcomed him, and what kind of impact do you think he can make with the team?
I mean, it gives a massive buzz to the team. We're competing against very, very strong clubs out there, and everyone is getting stronger every year. And the only way to keep competing with them and to be even better than them is to get the right players in. And Raheem has proven so many times that he's an incredible talent, and he's been welcomed like he should be. And I hear people being worried about him going to a club like Man City at this age. I can guarantee you he's going to feel at home very quickly here, and we're all eager to see him perform like he can.
Manuel, is there any chance Raheem might play tomorrow night, or is it too early for him?
No, it's too early for him. He just arrived yesterday night, so he must work it the same as all the international players that they are just starting working this week. So maybe the next week he will be able to get
maybe one of the games in Melbourne.
Yes, maybe.
What do you see as his best sort of position, Manuel? Because he can play a few different ones.
Well, I think that Raheem can play in a different position. He can play as a forward because he has a lot of speed. He can play also as a wing. I think that he's a very young player, so he has a lot of things to improve. I think it's important for him to have a new challenge in our team, where he will play with great players that will improve also his game, and he will improve us as a team.
Was it important to make a signing of this stature so early to show that you mean business next year to reclaim the title?
Well, I think it's important because we must continue to be in a competitive team. I always say that here in England you have 4 or 5 very strong teams, so if you don't really have a strong squad every year, it's very difficult to have a successful year. So it's important to do it what we did with Raheem, and to continue trying to have a strong squad.